Number 6 is these leads are free.
Uh,
They're free. The best leads are free. But here's the thing. When people hear me on your podcast right now, and if we haven't stressed what Mom's House is, all right, it's that moment you're moving your parents into senior living. That's what Mom's House, we help that transition. So people hear me on the phone, on the podcast right now, and they think, okay, Philip walks into the front door and says, hey, I'm Philip, the real estate investor, and I buy houses. And I'm always like, nope, not even close. That's nothing to do with what I do. In fact, if you do that, you will blacklist yourself in the industry you're trying to break into. So with my training with Mom's House, I want to change the way we think about how we go after these clients, how we find them, how to build relationships with stakeholders in senior living that will then use us real estate investors as a tool for them. Everybody cares about what's in it for them. And if you can help, there's about 9 different stakeholders that I teach you about. If you can make those people think of you or like you in that moment where they're helping that family, they will lovingly, kindly refer to you every month from now on, because you're helping them with clients that they already have. They'll either make more money quicker or they'll just do it for the care side. They want to help those families in that time of need. And so the word investor outside of the investor world is kind of negative. And with seniors, I always say the investor world's like crock pots and the senior world's like vases. And you put crock pots and vases in a room together, it's going to be some broken glass, right? And so my training is kind of, people have called it sensitivity training for the senior living world.
I love that. But here's the thing. So I want to get into a little bit of the technical things, without having to go into, like, obviously we want to talk about some things you would teach in a program like this. What are some of the things that you're doing in order to reach them? So you mentioned that, obviously most people will have a list of somebody, say for instance, somebody that's in the target demographic you're going after with the program. That person is bound to be on some wholesaler's list in a market, depending on, where they're at or whatever. So how are you marketing to them in order to get them on the phone, to get into their house or whatever? Like, what are some of the things that are happening? What are the dominoes that are tipping over in order to get into the contact's, point of view?
Yeah, great question. The seniors on your list, you can pull a senior list. The problem is who you're really looking for is not the senior, it's daughter Judy. Daughter Judy is the 60-year-old daughter who's I call her the most responsible child, her and her 3 brothers and sisters. There's always that one sister that the burdens, she's still back at home, back in the hometown. She's taking mom to all the meetings. You're trying to find daughter Judy. Well, you can't pull a list of daughter Judys. She's getting information from the senior stakeholders and they're telling daughter Judy who to contact for this, who to contact for that. And so 3 things happen, and there's more than 3, but I think the 3 pillars of this. When you don't take a healthy mom to senior living, which means something just happened to mom. That's why you're taking her to senior living for 24-hour care, right? So where is mom going to get the best care? Followed almost instantly with how are we going to pay for it, which is the house, and then who's going to clean out the house. And so the investor kind of a lot of times takes care of 2 of those things. We don't mind cleaning the house out. We'll pay for the stuff, you know what I mean? Whatever, let them take their heirlooms, but the stuff never stops. That we smell that as opportunity, right? So that 3-legged stool of mom's best care, the house, and the stuff, we help with 2 of those things.
Huh. That's interesting. And so in order to reach these people, again, without like trying to give away the entire secret sauce, how are you finding daughter Judy? Are you sending direct mail to, you don't have the list.
No, so I'm not. That's the whole great part of
things you're doing.
You can't find daughter Judy, right? So I work in the senior living world. I unlock the stakeholder. There's 9 different job titles that I go after and network with them. So I don't network with daughter Judy. I network with the senior living industry. I let them know what my value prop is. And they say, and by the way, you want $1 million sentence? Everyone write this down. Do you ever have a situation where they want to move mom in, but they can't until they get the house sold? It's always followed by a laugh. They're like, Phil, every single day, that's what we go through here in fill in the blank community, right? Are you working with anyone that's going through that right now? In my second sentence, I just asked for the sale, and I didn't say I'm an investor, and I didn't say I'm a realtor. I said I'm a person that solves a problem that I know that they have every single day.